Time once again for the latest recruiting news from the Great Lakes. What happens when you have a 41-inch vertical and 4.4 speed? Offers happen. That's what Alan True has the latest on a superstar in the secondary from Ohio. A female mid-Michigan point guard is joining a Division III powerhouse, and a 6'5" Indiana high school safety decommits from Ohio State and has recommitted to another Big Ten loaded program. That and so much more on this week's Scout Show. What's up, people, and welcome back to another edition of the State Champs Scout Show. My name is Dylan Morello, and before we get to all the news, this program only exists because of our friends at Lawrence Technological University. This show is all about recruiting, and Lawrence Tech believes everyone should at least have an opportunity to play college sports. You can recruit yourself. Just go to l2athletics.com and click the Recruit Yourself link. You'll be asked to fill out a short questionnaire, and a coach will respond to you within 48 hours. That's a fact. What's also a fact is Ryan Van Dyke provides great insights as to the things you need to do to navigate the recruiting world. That's coming up, but first, let's start this week in Michigan.
I'm Lauren Plant. Here's the latest from the state of Michigan. North Farmington hoopster Dion Hayes has committed to Division II's Kentucky State. The 6'3" Hayes averaged just under 19 points, a little over 3 rebounds, and over 4.5 assists per game en route to all Oakland Activities Association Red Division honors as a senior. After going from the shores of the Au Sable River to the shores of Lake Huron as a senior in high school, Oscoda's Drew Hess will be headed to the shores of the St. Mary's River in Sault Ste. Marie, committing to Lake Superior State University to play hoops. A 1,000-point scorer for 3 seasons at Mayo, Hess's family moved to Oscoda prior to his senior year, where Hess helped the Owls to a 20-1 campaign and a number 2 ranking in the state, scoring 18 points per game, earning him MLive Bay City Player of the Year honors. He finished his 4-year prep career in the top 15 in three-pointers made in a career with 235 and with 1,853 career points. There's a long history of stellar guard play at Midland Dow, and while she may not rank at the very top of each statistical list, Miss joining the 1,000-point club by 26, Jada Garner leaves with something singular. The 2-time Saginaw Valley League MVP led the Chargers to their first ever state semifinal appearance this season. And once she gets settled into her college home next season, she might be able to go one step further and bring home a ring. The 5'5" point guard recently chose National Division III powerhouse Hope College for her college basketball. She's going to a Flying Dutch program under the guidance of alum Brian Morehouse, the D3 Hoops Great Lakes Region Coach of the Year, who has won 90% of his games in 25 seasons, including the last 45 straight, as well as the 2006 D3 title and a runner-up finish in 2010. One of the breakout stars in Oakland County basketball this winter, Stony Creek's Trevor Smith parlayed that success into an opportunity to play Division II basketball, committing recently to Grand Valley State University. A 6'2" point guard with a 6'5" wingspan, Smith led Stony Creek to a 13-5 record as a senior, winning a district crown before falling in the regional finals to Macomb, Dakota. As a senior, Smith scored 22 points per game, dishing out 5 assists, pulling down 5 rebounds, and swiping 3 steals per game. Expected to be one of the top quarterbacks in the class of 2022, Vinny Booth picked up his first Division I offer recently from Morgan State coach Tyrone Wheatley. Booth will play his senior season at Harper Woods after playing his first 3 years at Dearborn Divine Child, where he earned all Catholic League honors a season ago. The 6'3" Booth split time under center and at free safety the past couple of seasons. That's the latest from Michigan. I'm Lauren Plant. Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
This is Scott Bernstein from Indiana. Brian Waddell will be a Boilermaker after all. Carmel's 6'5" senior captain and rock of consistency on the wing committed to Purdue this week, accepting his first high major offer and deciding to follow in his father's footsteps. Just like his dad, he's a true grinder, a gym rat, and the picture of consistency on both ends of the floor. But he's more athletic and probably has a slightly better hardwood IQ at this age than his pops did, so his upside is substantial at the next level, to say the least. The younger Waddell led Carmel to a state title earlier this month. Purdue offered the next day. He averaged 18 points and 8 rebounds per night this winter and emerged as the feel-good story of the Indy area hoop scene, with college recruiters finally taking notice and his stock starting to soar by March. Heritage Hills girls hoopster Rebecca Gordon signed with Central Michigan this week after decommitting from Auburn earlier this month following a coaching change. Gordon represents a great value grab for CMU, the two-time defending champions out of the Mid-American Conference. The diversely skilled 6'1" Gordon can go inside and out in the front court. She averaged 20 points and 8 rebounds per game and shot 40% from beyond the arc in 2021. She was arguably the best player in Southern Indiana the past 2 years and finished as Heritage Hills' second all-time leading scorer. Big news on the football recruiting scene out of Bloomington as new Bloomington South junior Jason McCullough decommitted from Ohio State and committed to Indiana University earlier this week. He joins his dad and little brother Day in the fold with the Hoosiers. The McCullough family got to the Hoosier State in the winter from Overland Park, Kansas, where family patriarch Dylan was the Kansas City Chiefs running backs coach, and the McCullough brothers were moving and grooving on the gridiron, leading their prep squad to the state finals last fall. They combined for over 130 tackles on the campaign. Dylan is Indiana's new associate head coach. Day McCullough, a 4-star sophomore defensive back, committed to IU last week. The McCulloughs are the highest-rated recruits the Hoosiers football program have ever landed, dating back more than a century of competition. Checking in from Indiana, this is Scott Bernstein.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
This is Alan True giving you the latest from the state of Ohio in recruiting. Youngstown boardsman's Terrence Thomas added offers from Liberty, Akron, and Bowling Green this month. A 5'10", 180-pound athlete who could play wide receiver or defensive back in college, Thomas has also been offered by Marshall, Purdue, Kent State, Boston College, Kentucky, and more. He is an exceptional athlete who boasts a 41-inch vertical leap, and his 4.4 speed has caught the attention of these schools. Thomas has not set any official visits at this point or declared a commitment date. Cincinnati Princeton freshman TJ Engelman received an offer from Akron, which is his first offer of the process. A 5'8", 160-pound speedster, Engelman grew up running track in addition to playing football, and that speed and his open field ability should make him one of the state's most dangerous playmakers moving forward. The Zips offer comes courtesy of Mike Daniels, who was the head coach at Princeton, but is now an assistant coach for the Zips. Ashland High's Caden Schmitz now has offers from Air Force and Navy. A 6'1", 210-pound strong safety, Schmitz has the size and strength to play in the box and showed that by making 143 tackles as a junior. He also had 3 interceptions and forced 5 fumbles. A strong student, Schmitz carries a 3.4 GPA in the classroom. Medina guard Corey Tripp has committed to Wofford. He averaged 23.7 points per game as a senior in earning the Northeast Inland District's Division I Co-Player of the Year award. A 6'3" combo guard, Tripp is a dynamic scorer but also chipped in 5.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. Cleveland State had also offered. That's it for recruiting news this week. I'm Alan Shrew.
Hi, I'm Ryan Van Dyke with State Champs. I want to share some fatherly advice with you that Coach D'Antonio shared with me about 10 years ago. And just like a lot of fathers, it was short, to the point, but also right. I left school early to pursue my dream of playing in the NFL. So at the age of 30, I went back to East Lansing and I had to finish up online school. I had to go to class during the summer and I had to graduate in order to pursue my coaching career, which I had a job waiting for me, predicated upon graduating college. So I thought there was one guy to go talk to, and it was Coach D'Antonio, and I walked into his office, and at that point in time, as a young coach, I thought maybe coaching at the highest of levels was the biggest and best thing for me. And I thought I knew what I wanted to do and where I wanted to coach. And before I left, Coach D'Antonio, I asked him, I said, Coach, I said, before I leave, like, give me something, give me something that somebody, you wish somebody would have told you. And he just looks me sternly in the eye and he goes, Ryan, coaching is a journey. And I'm like, is it period on the end, or, and that was it. And it stumped me for like years, and the more I thought about it, the more involved I became with my craft. I wanted to help people for the right reasons. It wasn't so much about the level, it was about the love of doing, the love of coaching, love of caring, the love of seeing improvement and helping people become, what they thought they could be, right? Not accepting them for who they are, but showing them something that they could be and helping them get there. And with each year that goes by, this wise advice becomes more and more clear. Kind of like 2020 clear. This is Ryan Van Dyke with State Champs Network.
So before we wrap up this week, I must remind you that the Scout team is blogging all week long at StateChampsNetwork.com. If you love high school highlights, check out the State Champs Network High School Sports Show, which premieres every Monday. It's the best highlights from the 24 games we get out to over the course of a given week in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. So please follow, like, and subscribe to State Champs Network on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Until next week, I'm Dylan Morello. Thanks for watching.
State Champs Scout Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.